For as long as we've told stories, we've believed in something greater. Gods that watched over us, punished us, forgave us. Religion gave meaning to life. It shaped our laws, our morals, even our fears. It told us who we are and what comes after death. But now, imagine a world where none of that ever existed. No sacred books, no prophets, no prayers, just people searching for truth on their own. In this world, belief was never born, and everything turned out differently. Religion, humanity's oldest answer, the greatest story ever told about who we are, where we came from, and where we're going. But now imagine this. What if religion had never existed? No prophets, no holy books, no prayers, just humans, alone with their questions? What would society look like? Who would set the rules? Would there be fewer wars? Or would we simply find new reasons to fight? Would science advance faster? Or would life lose some of its meaning? How would humanity face the reality of death without faith, without hope of something beyond? Now I'm taking you to that world. A world without religion. What kind of place would it really be? For thousands of years, religion wasn't just about faith. It was the foundation of morality, law, and social order. What is good? What is evil? What is right and what is wrong? Many of the moral rules we know today were born from values once considered sacred. But what if religion had never existed? Then society would have been forced to create its own rules. Morality might have become purely practical. If it works, it's right. If it harms, it's wrong. Concepts like loyalty, marriage, or oaths might have been shaped by power and self-interest. Or maybe some of those ideas would have never existed at all. Morality might have been more flexible, but also far more ruthless, because without religion, the only rule would be this: the strong make the rules. Throughout history, millions of people have gone to war because of religion: the Crusades, jihads, holy wars. But if religion had never existed, would there have been fewer wars? Maybe there wouldn't be religious wars. But war itself was always part of human nature. Without religion, the reasons for war would change. But the fighting wouldn't stop. This time, the causes would be land, resources, power, and ideology. Maybe wars would start even sooner. Maybe they'd spread even farther. Because humanity has always found a reason to fight. Without religion, wars wouldn't end. Only the flags would change. But the weapons, they'd stay exactly the same. Many believe that religion has held back science and art. Others believe the opposite, that it inspired them. But what if religion had never existed? Science might have advanced much faster, because ideas once suppressed might have been accepted much sooner. But what about art? Art has always drawn its imagination from sacred figures, ancient myths, heaven and hell. Without religion, art might have been freer, but maybe also emptier. Science could have moved faster, but the search for meaning might have been left behind. Because sometimes knowing how something works isn't enough. Sometimes humans long to imagine things without needing to explain them. Religion didn't just give people rules, it gave them hope, life after death, a chance to see lost loved ones again. But what if none of that existed? What would humanity hold on to in the face of death? Maybe life would feel much simpler. We are born, we live, we die. But psychologically, it's not that simple. Because the fear of death isn't just about the end, it's about the unknown. Without religion, that unknown would remain a vast empty space. People would either learn to accept that emptiness, or or they'd find new ways to fill it. Science, technology, ideologies, maybe even entirely new forms of belief, because the human mind doesn't like empty spaces. No matter what, we always need something to hold on to. Today, when you look at religion, it's not just about belief, it's culture, it's identity, it's a way of life. From weddings to funerals, from holidays to food, its traces are everywhere. But what if religion had never existed? Maybe the world would feel far more standard. People dressing the same, living the same, thinking the same. Maybe there would be fewer differences and more similarities. Would cultures still be so diverse? Or would people just feel like parts of the same system? Maybe life would be more organized. But maybe it would also be much more boring. Because differences might sometimes lead to conflict, but they're also what make life colorful. Imagine it, a world without mosques, without churches, without temples, without synagogues, just people. And the systems they built, the streets are quiet, the ceremonies simple. Death is an ending. And life, just a process. No one's going anywhere, no one's looking up. People deal only with people. Some would call this world free. Others would call it lonely. Without religion, maybe there would be no wars. But there would be no poetry either. No prayers. No hope. This is that world. Maybe more realistic, but maybe also much colder. And now, we come to the biggest question of all. If religion had never existed, could humans really live guided only by logic? Only by reason? Maybe for a while. But humans are not just flesh and bone. We have hearts, we have dreams, we have fears. Maybe we don't need gods, but we will always need something to believe in. Because humans don't live in emptiness. We always find something, a purpose, a meaning, a story to tell ourselves. And maybe that's why the oldest religion has always been humanity itself. Thanks for watching.